Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be checking out this VTOL, which is called the Red Hawk VTOL, and we're going to be using it to transport these two passengers. But the thing is, doesn't it look like this VTOL is a bit oversized for just two people? Well, you'd be absolutely right. That's why we're also transporting their fishing boat. And that is this awesome little tiny boat, which is actually on the other side of the island. So the plan is to load up the people onto the VTOL, fly all the way to the south side of the island, pick up the boat using a rope or any other way we can think of, and drop it down in that tiny little lake over there. And on the way, we might meet a few thunderstorms and dangerous lightning hits. So let's get on with the video. Alright, so we've got these two very eager passengers to get on board. I'll put you in that seat and you get to go in that seat. And let's ramp up, because we wouldn't want the ramp to be down for right now. Actually, I wonder if we can fit that tiny boat in here. Well, when we actually get to it, we'll figure that out. So for now, let's get in the pilot seat. Let's see what we can do. So main power, engine starter, landing lights, that's nothing we need. Nope, we do need those. We need cabin lights, and we look ready to go. So auto hover, let's see, activate laser. These are all sorts of camera stuff. I don't have a use for cameras right now. We've got a bunch of flares, I think. Yeah, we've got flares, a bunch of automated equipment, and I think we're ready to go. So let's throttle up and up the collective. Alright, so this is actually pretty fun to fly, and it seems very stable in the air. I'd say it's a very well designed craft, and let's see how long it'll take us to get to the other side of the mainland. Alright, GPS coordinates have gone in. Let's set an altitude to something sort of low so that we can see the ground. So let's toggle that. I don't think I can find where to toggle it. Alright, there it is. Okay, let's do those two switches, and hopefully this gets us to our destination. Alright, so we actually reached our destination so much faster than I expected. This is actually so fast. Normally it takes me at least like 10 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes to fly across the mainland in a helicopter. But then again, this is a plane helicopter mix, so with a jet plane, obviously it would be much faster. Okay, something's gone wrong. Oh, wait, I forgot. I have to turn off autopilot before I actually manually control this. If you guys can see it way over there, that is where our boat is stationed, and that is where the dock where the boat is. And I'm pretty sure we have a rope winch, so we should be able to connect to the boat and bring it up with us. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that lake right there is the lake we're going to be dropping the boat into. So we're already like halfway done with the video. So, alright, we're at the beach now, so we're basically almost there. Let's set ourselves down at the dock and try to figure out how we're gonna do this. Because it's not exactly gonna be one of the safest maneuvers ever, and in fact, there's probably gonna be a fire involved. So, wait, I have to turn off the engine? Alright, so we should be good to go. You guys stay here, alright? Okay, so this being relatively small, it shouldn't be much of a problem in the weight department, but in the balance part of this, I think this might actually flip over, and maybe even flip over the VTOL. So let's go ahead and check the anchor points out, see the best place to anchor this to. By anchor points, I mean these things. So these things are rope anchors. You can connect and disconnect rope from them, and that's how we're going to be connecting these two. So after looking through the boat for a while, I saw these things, but this would cause the boat to flip. So I thought, right, since this is in the middle of, well, kind of in the middle, it's a little in the front part, but I think it will do. So that rope way up there should do the trick. If I can even get up there to grab it. Alright, so after disconnecting quite a few ropes, I've actually realized that this is a free floating thing. So that's a pretty cool design, but it's not really gonna help us. It's gonna kind of work against us as we try to like stop this from swaying. That's literally what we don't want to happen. It's swaying. I think back when the ropes were securing this, it was taut, the lines were taut and disallowing the thing to move. But now, I mean, it's like pretty wobbly. So I think the only thing left to do is just to try to get the boat on. And well, of course, bring it to the lake. We're already max throttle, so that should be pretty good. We do want to have max throttle because we're going to be pulling up some extra weight. And that won't even be a fuel tank. It's literally just going to be a boat that's hanging from us by a single piece of very elastic rope. I've noticed that Stormworks ropes are insanely elastic. So hopefully it doesn't bounce up and hit one of our rotors. I've seen that happen before. Let's see if I can just get this thing to hover right above the boat. Just way right above it, just without touching it though. I think autopilot might help us here. So I set a waypoint on top of the boat and let's turn on a GPS and set our altitude to say 20 meters or maybe 20 feet. I don't know what it's set as. Oh, it's definitely 20 meters or something. Let's half that and say 10. Okay, that's good. That's great, okay. Let's maneuver this a slightly bit more. The autopilot is just to keep us like from drifting way too off course. I have to do the fine maneuvers. Maybe we can even get this down to 7. I'm not sure, but maybe. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm too scared to go to 5 though. I don't think I'm gonna go to 5 right now. Let's just keep this thing hovering in the sky and connect it. So let's disconnect the winch, which is a pretty big winch actually. Let's disconnect that and pick up this piece of rope and attach that. Here we go. So we're ready now. Now we can jump off onto the boat. Oh, whoa, I hit the water there. I was expecting to go on the boat. But anyways, let's see if we can connect this. So jump up and there we go. We're connected. Alright, so now I have the awesome problem of trying to get back on this thing. Because, I mean, there aren't any ledges or ladders I can use to get on. Alright, so after definitely not using cheats, I did get onto this boat finally. No, not boat, VTOL. Let's go up. Oh wait, no, I have to turn off this thing, obviously. Alright, up we go. And it has worked, but not in the way I envisioned it. I mean, good thing that the passengers are on my VTOL and not on that boat. They would not be having a fun time. Okay, so before we get to the lake, which is way over there, we can see it with my binoculars. I kind of want to see what this boat will do if I put it in different situations. So first thing, obviously, I'm going to put it in max wind. I don't just want to see what happens with the boat. I want to see what happens with the VTOL as well. Because with helicopters and air vehicles at least, and boats obviously, how they can hold up against wind determines a big part in how effective they are as vehicles. For me right now, I don't feel like it's affecting us that much. It's only limiting my ability to turn. So if I say try to yaw left, I can use my engines to yaw left. On a normal plane that wouldn't happen because you can't use your engine to yaw left. You have to use your rudder to yaw left. And that would be weaker than using both rudders and engines. So this thing can use its controls because of the fact that it has 2 that both can rotate. Alright, I turned off the window. It's getting kind of annoying to try to get to the lake that way. I mean, without the wind, the boat is doing just fine. And, well, aside from that, it looks like it's on a rubber band and actually is dragging me down. But aside from that, it is doing just fine. Okay, so, oh no, oh great, I was so close, I'm at the lake right now, and I smacked into those trees. Why, okay, this was supposed to go well. I did that completely 100% on accident. Well, I guess I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye!